No long intro needed. You know how these Iceberg charts are, and you know how cool and iconic Star Fox 64 is. All I need to say is the usual, this is a series, so have the next video ready, or the playlist of this open. Anyway, every source you'll see on here comes from some old recording of the game that's uploaded around, or the cutting room floor. Now with that, let's get started with the tip. Iconic and mimetic lines. Yeah, you know this already. I really don't have to go any further than this. Of course, this would be the first entry in a Star Fox 64 Iceberg. Of course, the most iconic is probably do a barrel roll, and then there's also can't let you do that, Star Fox. Good and bad endings. Another thing that everybody should know about is that if you do the game without doing a quote-unquote hard level, you'll get the bad ending, and it's just like the good one, except at the end you'll see this apparition of Andros fade in on the sky and laugh, and implying that he's not really dead, and it's pretty scary to see, especially as a kid, hence the creepy playlist entry it has. And then the good is just like this, except Andros doesn't appear at the end, implying that he was truly defeated. And you get this by doing a quote-unquote hard level and facing the brain instead of Robot Andros. Lylat Wars. This is something that everybody has come to know recently. This is the PAL version's name of the game, and it's kind of notorious for not having the Star Fox title in it at all, and it's one of the very few major Nintendo IPs to do something like this. Moving the 64 around. A common Easter egg, just simply put, on the iconic title screen, you can actually move the 64 around from the logo using the joystick, and the team's heads will follow around it. Expert Mode. Expert Mode is unlocked by getting a medal on every stage, and differences between Expert Mode and normal mode is that the typical hard stuff that you take more damage, there's more enemies, and if your wing is damaged at all, then that's it, it's gone. But other differences include Fox wearing sunglasses, and we'll also be tackling some other stuff later on the Iceberg. There are some more niche differences. Also, you get this great screen when you beat it. General Pepper's score reactions. This is a nice little detail that everybody probably eventually sees, being that usually the standard is that when you see this invoice at the end, General Pepper will look at it, and you hear him go like, "It's a large bill, but it's worth it." However, if you get a really high score, typically over 1,000, he'll instead go like, "What?" It's very funny. Alternate title screen. This is something that a lot of people have probably seen, but a lot of people probably haven't actually gotten themselves, because you can only get it by quote-unquote 100%ing the game, meaning that you got medals on every stage in expert mode, which is no easy feat whatsoever. Landmaster and multiplayer. This is something that you unlock alongside expert mode. At least I believe so. You could maybe just get a medal on Venom in easy mode, but I'm not entirely sure about that. Anyway, it's exactly as it says, being that you can use the Landmaster in multiplayer mode. A lot of people just end up missing this because there's no notice that you unlocked it, and a lot of people just simply don't touch the multiplayer in this game. First, reboot. So anybody who's a fan of Star Fox knows that they cannot just keep one steady timeline going, and that the original Star Fox has been sort of remade a few times. And this was the first instance of it, being a retelling of the first one again somewhat, and having a similar idea and gameplay structure to it. And then it would happen again with Star Fox Zero, and it was admittedly a bit more necessary that time. However, Star Fox Zero unfortunately ended up being Star Fox Zero, and now we don't know where the franchise is going to go because they just can't help themselves to make a perfectly normal good game for the series and just want it to be dead. Anyway, sorry for that note. Next up is more obscure knowledge for this game and Easter eggs, so see.